Hello, welcome to Monday. Today's message is simple. I like to keep things very simple. The first person you need to make peace with is not someone else. It's not something outside of you. It's not a situation. It's not your parents. It's not your boss. It's not someone who did something to you, who's therefore prevented you from being this or doing that or taking action or this or committing to that or letting go of that. It's not something outside of yourself. The first person, the first situation you have to forgive is not outside. Not family members, not something from your past, not an old mentor, not an old teacher, not an old trauma. It's yourself. The first person you have to make peace with is you. It's so simple, and yet we're like, huh, really? But think about it. The only person that will never, ever, ever, ever leave you is you. The only person you can't decide to walk away from, you can't be left by. The only one that can never, ever abandon you is you. The first person you meet when you go to this earth, boink. The last person you will know as you leave and wherever you go, wherever you believe we go, is you. And so you have to make peace with yourself. You have to make peace with your mind. You have to get to know your mind. And then you have to understand that there's a part of you that has the capacity to simply take a step back and just notice all of the thoughts in your mind and all of those emotions that your thoughts are producing and all of those sensations that having the thoughts that therefore produces the emotions that therefore produces the sensations in your body produces. There's a part of you that has the ability to take a step back and just notice it all like a great big wheel of life, like watching a movie, watching a cinema. And there's a part of you that has the ability, the capacity to step back and just go, I make peace with it all. I now choose to make peace with all that I am, all that I've ever been, and all that I will ever be going forward. You have to choose to make peace with you. We don't have to only choose to love ourselves and embrace ourselves, which is what a lot of people are talking about, and that's so beautiful and so true. We cannot love another if we don't love ourselves. But another sentiment would be, I choose to make peace with myself. I choose to be at peace with myself. And so that's an intention. It's the intention to step back from the inner turmoil. Whatever you're thinking is just a thought. Not only can it change, but it will change. Whatever you're feeling is just an emotion. It's an emotion. It's an emotion, a response, an energy in motion that's been triggered by a thought pattern that you've had for a long, long time. Therefore, you're now experiencing it as a feeling. And if you have it for long enough, you're going to have a physical sensation. You have a story, it feels anxious, like you keep thinking about this pattern that feels anxious, it makes you feel anxious. You have it for long enough, all of a sudden you have a stomach ache. 1, 2, 3. And so we have to get into a space of understanding that there's a part of us that is kind of noticing all of this inner world at all times. The interesting thing is, though, that most of us were not brought up like this. Most of us were brought up to go, no, you feel this way, these thoughts you're having, these emotions you're having, these physical symptoms you're having, you feel all of this because of all of these things in the external world. He did this, she did that, they didn't do this enough, or that was taken away, or that was scary, or that was wonderful. We're always taught to look outside of ourselves. Go inside. Go inside, and even if this is the first time you've ever listened to this way of thinking about life, try it out. Even if I am the first person to ever just plant a teeny tiny little seed in your mind to go, there's something about this. The only one that will never leave me, ever, ever, is me. So the only one I ever truly have to make peace with is the only one that I will always come home to is me. And so we have to decide, we have to make it our full intention to every single day, in every single way, make peace with yourself. Make peace with what you decided to do or not do. Let it go. It's in the past. It's already in the past because now. It's a new moment. It's a new high. So today's message, very simple. And even if you're like, I'm not quite sure, Josie, that's all right. Life will unravel. You'll find your way. But make peace with who you are. For your own sake and for the sake of everyone else. You don't need anyone else's forgiveness. You need to forgive yourself. You need to be able to look yourself in the mirror every single day, in every single way, and go, I am at peace with you. I see you, I love you, I respect you, I honor you, I forgive you. From this moment going forward, there's only now. From this moment going forward, let's choose to make peace with all that we are, all that we have ever been, and all that we will ever be. Because there will never be another you and me, so we may as well commit to being at peace, to making peace, creating peace with all that we are, all that we have ever been, and all that we will ever be. I see you, I love you, I hope you have a wonderful day. Remember, the feeling you're wanting, the state you're wanting, the only reason for why we ever do anything in this lifetime is because of the feeling, the state we believe it will give us. You have this idea that you want to be in love. You want someone else to love you so that you will love yourself more, even though the feeling already would be coming from within. You may have an idea that if I had more time, then I would finally take action on that dream that's in my heart. And you believe that taking action on that dream will get you into a specific feeling. Maybe you'd feel more proud of yourself. Maybe you'd feel more empowered. Maybe you would feel more motivated and inspired. But these are all belief systems. Whatever action you choose to do out there in the external world is only ever motivated by a feeling, a state you're hoping that doing that thing out here is going to produce in here. I'm not saying to not go out and do stuff. Of course, do it. Have fun. Enjoy your life. But there's an easier route, a more direct route. Start in here. Make it your intention to be at peace with all that you are, all that you have seen, everything you meet when you close your eyes. Make it your intention every day in every way. Take some time out and just noticing how you're feeling. Whatever you see, whatever you're met by, however crazy and intense the thoughts, however crazy and intense the emotions, however crazy or intense the physical sensations or symptoms, can we make peace with it? Make peace with all that you are and all that you have ever been and all that you will ever be. Come home to yourself. Set yourself free. The freedom, the empowerment, the love, the joy that you're doing all these external things in order to feel it here is already available. You can actually tap it, just that we may never talk. But it's already available to you right here, right now. Your capacity to feel love, is not reliant, not dependent on how much someone else loves you. It's dependent on your ability to look within and to just breathe into your heart and witness, the ability to witness, stepping back, witnessing the miracle that is your life. You are the miracle. Shine. Have an amazing day. Lots of love.